Top 18 Barista Interview Questions and Answers. Who is a barista? This is an individual who serves in a coffee bar. Yes, they jumpstart your mornings. Below are the top 18 interview questions and answers you are likely to be asked. 1. Why are you interested in this role? In this question, your interviewer expects you to tell them why you are there at that particular moment, in other words, why you want to work in their company. Consider talking about having an interest in nature and your skills and learning from them too. Sample answer: as a graduate in a degree associated with this field, Bachelor's in Hospitality, I would like to put my skills that I have learned academically and through experience into place. I want to use that knowledge and skills to better your coffee palace. According to a research I have conducted about your coffee shop, I have seen a great performance in the coffee sales. I want to be part of this team that is doing great in maximizing the sales of your coffee shop. In addition, I would like to learn and improve my skills through your team. That will be a win-win situation for both of us. Sounds good. 2. What are the roles of a barista? The interviewer wants to know whether you are aware of the duties and responsibilities that you are supposed to perform as a barista. Talk about the critical roles of a barista. Sample answer: as a barista, I am expected to perform several duties which among them are A. Preparing and serving hot and cold drinks such as tea, coffee, and other specialty beverages. B. Servicing customers and taking orders. C. Cleaning and sanitizing work areas, utensils, and equipment. D. Receiving and processing customer payments. E. Ordering, receiving, and distributing stock supplies. F. Describing menu items and suggesting products to customers. I must say that I have all the capabilities of working the mentioned duties. I hope that I will get a chance to perform the mentioned duties in your shop. 3. What are the qualities that a barista need to be successful? Here, the interviewer wants to know what qualities you would need to be successful in this role. Talk about the qualities of a good barista that would make them successful in this role. Sample answer: first of all, a good barista would possess good communication skills since there is a lot of communication between the baristas and the customers. A barista should be friendly and a person who can build a good relationship with the customer. In addition, a barista should have customer service skills and knowledge to handle customers professionally. Also, a good barista should have a high level of attention to detail. They should also be team players since there are many people to engage with to work efficiently. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you manage? Your interviewer wants to know what challenges you came across and how you solved them. Talk about events you had difficulties with while solving them. Sample answer: one of the biggest challenges that I have faced in this role is wrong order communication or change of mind when the order is delivered. A customer could come and order that iced drink, and after they receive it, they change their mind. No, I told you it was slightly cold, not this cold. There would be no reason to get mad at me because of delivering something you ordered and pretending not to have ordered that. Anyway, they are all customers, and we shouldn't tell them that they are lying. All I could do was say sorry and get them what they wanted. Always take customer suggestions and feedback right even if we have differences on the same issue. A customer is always right. 5. Describe your daily routine as a barista. The interviewer wants to know what your daily schedule would be like. Give them a very organized routine starting from the first activity to the last activity of the day. Sample answer: as a barista, once I arrive at my workplace I would change my clothing and get down to work. After dressing I have to check that all my equipments are in good condition and start preparing drinks for the day. When the customers begin to arrive, I would take their orders, serve them, and collect payments. After all day of the repeated routine, I would clean my equipment for the next day. 6. Describe briefly about your experience. The interviewer expects you to talk about your past roles and how long you worked on this question. Talk about the positions you have held, the number of years, and the experience you got. Sample answer: as a barista, I have worked for 5 years in 2 different workplaces. One was a cafe and the other one was a restaurant. The first year, I started working as a waiter for 2 years, and I was promoted to be a barista since I had all the qualifications to be one. After that, I worked as a barista for 1 year, and due to my excellent performance, I was transferred to a higher restaurant that belonged to the same company. I worked there for 2 years, and my contract ended due to the pandemic that has affected employees of this industry. 7. What kind of strategies and mindsets are required for this role? The interviewer wants to know what strategies and attitudes you have towards this role. What should always ring in your head for your success in this role? Talk about your attitudes and a key focus in this role. Sample answer: as a focused barista, I should be able to focus on long-term quality work. The main focus should be on learning and observing what I can add to my skills to better my performance as a barista and, at the same time, satisfy my customers' expectations. Whenever I try out new ideas and make mistakes, I should know that I am learning new techniques to please my customers. There is no total failure in this field. With such a mindset, I do not doubt that I will be successful in this role. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? The interviewer knows that you must have foreseen a big challenge that might affect this field in the future. Talk about the challenge that you think might bring a big problem in the future if not looked into. Sample answer: in the future, I believe that we will need more technology in this industry. Fatigue and tiredness on every barista's end day. Of course, after work, you would love to take a walk maybe, do some exercises and meet your friends. However, for baristas it is the opposite. You have to get so tired due to the many activities you are entitled to. This will lead to pain in the shoulders, swollen legs, muscles, and other minor health issues. There should be an invention of robots to serve customers, at least to lower the burden for baristas. 9. How do you stay motivated in your work? When the interviewer asks you this question, they expect you to talk about what keeps your morale day by day. Talk about your motivation while working. Sample answer: as far as my psyche and motivation are concerned, it all comes from my career. Beautiful service has always been my motivation. Whenever I designed beautiful styles in serving coffee, I could even see customers taking a photo of it to maybe update their social media or even brag at work or school on how they started their day with a coffee. This always motivates me to bring more creative styles for these drinks. After work, you could get me spending a lot of time on YouTube searching for new styles to style a drink. 10. Describe a time when you failed in this role and the lessons you learned. The interviewer expects you to tell them when you made a mistake in your career and were able to learn a lesson from it all. Talk about one event you failed, and the results were not appealing. Sample answer: as we all know, espresso is 98% water. In my previous role, our water supplier would supply us with hard water. As we all know, hard water is a big no for this kind of drink. Moreover, it could discolor the machines and make them have stains that are not recommended to use when they are discolored. It would even wear out the machines and equipment easily. I learned that it is very important to test your water when using it for espresso. 11. Why do you feel you are most suited for this role? The interviewer wants to know why you think you are the best candidate for this role. What it is that makes you get chosen over any other candidate. Consider talking about your unique qualities and strategies that differentiate you from any other candidate. Sample answer: being a barista is a post that comes with a lot of responsibilities. It needs an experienced person who can handle all the situations and with a lot of professionalism. I believe that I have all the experience needed for this post. Having worked in this relevant field for 5 years, I believe I have all it takes to be the barista you are looking for. In addition, I believe that I have all the strategies and qualities needed for this post. 12. Share with us your greatest achievement. Your interviewer wants to know what aims you have dreamed of achieving and you achieved them. Talk about the most meaningful goals that you have achieved, awards, and promotions in your career. Sample answer: as a sort of appreciation and recognition of the employer's efforts, my previous employer would recognize and award the best staff every year. I won this title for 3 consecutive years. The feedback of customers determined this. There would be a rating device when at the door where you would rate the service out of 5 stars. At the end of the year, each staff would get all the performance, and the best would win this title. This award came along with a certificate. 13. Take us through the coffee making process from plant to cup. The interviewer is testing your knowledge on how to make coffee. Start from the very first step until when coffee is served. Sample answer: first and foremost, you plant coffee seeds, and of course, you will harvest what you planted, the coffee cherries. After harvesting, the cherries need to be processed using different types of methods. The seeds are then dried under the sun and later milled. After milling them, you have to test to know the quality and the taste of the coffee. They are then roasted and grounded for brewing. They are brewed using the machines I mentioned earlier and ready to be served. 14. Tell us 5 factors you would consider when making high-quality coffee. The interviewer wants to know what you should consider when making coffee. Give your 5 factors to consider when making coffee. Sample answer. There are a number of factors that you should consider when making coffee. Among the 5 are: A. The type of coffee bean you are using. B. Coffee particle size. C. Water temperature. D. Coffee to water ratio. E. Contact time. Those would be among the considerations I would look into when making coffee. 15. How should you clean an espresso machine? The interviewer wants to know whether you know how you should clean your equipment. Give guidelines on how to. Sample answer. This is how I would do it. A. Always wipe down the steam wand after using it. B. Flush the group head before each round of espresso. C. Keep your cleaning cloth clean and fresh. D. Do full back flush. E. Clean steam wand. F. Clean draining hose. G. Make sure to clean portafilters, filter baskets, and drip trays. 16. How did you learn that we are recruiting? The interviewer wants to know how you knew that there was a barista vacancy in their company. Tell them whether someone referred you, you learned from a poster, or from electronic advertising. Sample answer. Since I love walking around my hood with my dog Rex, I learned through a poster I saw that you were recruiting. Since I have no job at the moment, I did not hesitate to apply for this job. Luckily, I was shortlisted to attend the interview. I believe that I will also get a chance to work for you as well. 17. What is your biggest strength? The interviewer wants to know what it is that you are best at. Sample answer. As far as my career is concerned, I just love working in teams. Teamwork is my biggest strength. 18. Why did you leave your previous role? The interviewer wants to know why you quitted your last role. Don't talk ill about your previous employer or staff. Sample answer. The reason why I left my previous workplace, it's because it closed down due to the world pandemic, which has affected a lot of businesses across the world. I hope that I will get a chance to continue working for you.